case today. You went on a 21-0 run. It was to open the second half. Why then? Why does that? Why then? And why does that seem to work so well right out of the second half?
Well, we would have gone into it a little earlier, but what happened is, I think most teams in the country, when they hear us say 55, they know what that means. So they all try to gear up and try to get press breakers ready for it. So we took it off, but we needed to see it one time before the break. Generally, I guess within maybe the last minute or two of the first half, if we're going to try something in the second half, we don't want to do enough for them to see it. We want to do enough that we get a chance to see it. We see the alignment, and then we're ready to come out on it. If we do what we are going to do the second half early enough, then they're going to adjust to it, and then maybe be a little better prepared. So in that case, we knew we were going to go into a 55, and we got a chance to see it, and that's why you saw it.
What did that do? That 21-0 second half run. What did that feel like? Did it feel like a 21-0 run? Did you have that energy?
I didn't know it was 21-0 run. We was just coming out, doing what we had to do on the press, getting steals, stopping them defensively, and just coming down and scoring.
It definitely didn't feel like a 21-0 run. We just came down. Even if we didn't get the steal, we were looking just for them to take the rush shot or just to take an off-balance shot or anything for us to just get the possession back.
Coach, you guys are off to an 8-2 start, and you're getting the kind of game you really like to play next time, that elite level opponent that I know you really like. But have you found some value this year in playing a lesser opponent early on than maybe normal in terms of what it's done for confidence for the girls, or in terms of helping the overall record heading into conference play?
Let me say this. I think what's most important is that we get enough people experience. Because, I mean, you've been here before and you've seen us play Stanford, the #1 team in the country. We played in the first game. That's the way it is. So, and so it's nothing for us to taste 3 or 4 top 20 teams. That's the way I've always coached, and that's the way I believe. But, as I know of recent years, these guys are young. I think that you realize that Tyler Scaife is a freshman. Then you heard 3 sophomores and 1 junior. There are still no seniors. This is a very young team, period. And unfortunately, for the last year or two, we have not functioned at the level where we need to. What you're seeing is this is the way I like to coach it. This is the kind of team that I like to work with. And anybody who's seen me, I can't even tell you the number of calls from Iowa and everywhere else says, okay, that looks like a Rutgers team. That looks like the kind of team that I coach. So with that said, these young people have got to have an opportunity. I need to develop them, more of them than just 5, because if we're going to press, which we are going to do, it's going to mean that there is no way that 5 people can sustain and function at the level. So we've got to have at least 10 or 11. We could do it with exceptional conditioning at 8. So while I think most people can tell that we've worked a lot more on the offensive side of it, true. We have the kind of athletes that I like to coach, true. Now we're also going to turn it up on the defensive side of things and press. And so I'm a happy person when I see the defense kick in. I love the offense, the way that it flows, what they understand about it. And the reason for that is because we needed to develop enough people. If you've got your neck, in a noose right from the beginning, then it only prepares maybe 5 or 6 people because everybody knows the rotation that you've got to have. So my thought is long range. Obviously, the game that hurt us, as I shared with the team, was that Massachusetts game. So, so I'm not happy about that because I just don't like anyone else to even possibly be in the driver's seat. So we can determine our own destiny. This team can more than handle it, and I think anybody who knows basketball should be able to see that that we're capable, and you should see a very good game.
Betnijah, does it feel a little different than some of the other non-conference seasons? Like Coach just said, sometimes it felt like you guys were playing catch-up from the start.
Yeah.
You were 5 and 4 or something. Does it feel different? Less pressure or more excitement? Or?
Yeah, it is different. Are you talking about from the past couple seasons? Yeah, it's different. One, because I'm a little bit more comfortable because I now have experience under my belt, And I feel that our team chemistry is a lot better than it has been. We all get along on and off the court. We play together. There's no animosity within the team. So I think that helps a lot, and that's why we're able to play that we've been playing.
How about the offensive balance? 4 players in double figures today. I mean, what does that do for you guys? Obviously, you're having a very good year. I mean, what does that do the way that you guys are getting it from all angles?
It's definitely a plus because we knew that we weren't just looking for one person to be the leading scorer or whatever, or one person to do everything, because we knew that we can have about 6 or 7 people who can do it. So by our team chemistry, like Betnijah said, being so great, everybody's looking to make the extra pass and everybody hearing each other out on the court, it makes it so much easier for us to come up like this